Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back, of course, to Subnautica. We're in the home stretch now, folks, or at least I hope we are. That's certainly my hope and prayer. Is that we are very close to done, because, we're coming down to the deadline. Not to put too fine a point on it. But what is this? Why is that? Just started the stream and already I'm confused. Oh, that's right. That's right. I was going to build a moon pool. I had forgotten. That's right, we need titanium ingots, lubricant, and lead. The titanium is going to be the real pain in the patokus.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Has power. Power is going up. That's good. Scan room is on? Not on? Not on. Unfortunate. Concerning. Let's see here. Magnetite for the speed. Yeah, or for the range. Skyrim speed is just silver, which, like, we've got around here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Silver and gold, speed upgrade. Easy peasy. Eats a pizza. Well, let's get some lithium then. Might as well. Now, Weird Sushi is just over there. Okay, but it's underneath the brine. That's where. What's up, pal? What's up, pal o' mine? Okay, and the power is still connected, which is great. Do we have any titanium in inventory? We do. And I think... Does that hurt me? Why does that hurt me? Whatever. But I think I should rather like to put together a little deep shroom garden roundabouts like here. There we go. There we go. And we got lots of seeds. And I'm doing this mostly because I know that we need the deep shrooms for hydrochloric acid. But I'm also going to throw some in here. For the sake of power and all this nonsense. Alright. I think we go back here. See what our scanner room... Well, actually... There's what? Lithium down there? Oh, it's just standing around as well. How terribly useful. Alright. Let's get some of these mushroom seeds. Which, knowing vaguely how mushrooms proliferate, doesn't quite sound right. If I'm being honest. But I'll take your word for it, game. Mushroom seeds, sure, why not? Okie dokie. Then we'll throw all of these In there. Do we have another reactor? And we do. That's right. We're going to build another reactor room, like, over here, through here, something like that. Yeah. Oh. And it'll be a whole thing, and it'll be great. Okay. More lithium. Would be pretty cool. That's a lithium deposit, though. Any other lithium? No. So maybe we go a searchin'. We go a searching for magnetite next. Extend the range of our little scanning room here. Yeah. Now, I was under the impression that the magnetite just kind of sits out, yeah? Oh, well. We also don't have any frickin' titanium. Despite the fact that I know that there's some of that stuff around here somewhere. Oh, well. Maybe now that we have our power issue solved, we go questing for this kyanite stuff. Yeah? Now that we've got... and power's still ticking up, which is great, and that's with the scanning room off. Ooh, does turning on the scanning room drain power? Well, we're about to find out. It sure does. Well, it might, but not to the point that it's going to kill our total power amount, which is good. Okay. I'm going to cure this bladderfish, I guess. I thought I had another fish to cure. Do I not? I suppose not. Can't go out that way, huh? Makes a whole bunch of sense, to be honest with you. Alright. Let's go back to... let's actually go back to the Cyclops. Grab a couple of those energy cells that I've got lying around up there. At some point, I'll want to make a charger for the energy cells, throw that on the base, but that time is not now. Okay, just a couple of replacement batteries for good old weird sushi. Hello, the movie leaves. What's up? I'm doing just fine. How are you? I had kind of a shockingly dull day at work, to be honest with you. But, you know, can't complain too much about that, I suppose. In the grand scheme of things, a boring day is not necessarily a difficult day, it is just a tedious day. It is challenging without necessarily being difficult, if that makes sense. Now we know that the lava zone kinda is in this general direction with some very annoying warpers. Just decided to take a little soar through the dirt there, friendo. Ooh. Yeah. That's titanium. That's titanium. Excuse me, gentlemen. And no, movie thieves, I don't want you to leave. I want you to stick around. Obviously. We love a bean in the garden. Oh. I got up at basically 6:30 a.m. this morning, almost on the dot, entirely on my own, which I consider a victory. Because that means that I, like, woke up naturally right at the time that I would otherwise want to. So, all good here, I gotta say. New Short did absolute trash numbers today, and I think I know why. My suspicion is that there's, like, maybe a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds of just, like, kind of silence and almost motionlessness, and I can imagine that would be very easy to just swipe past. So I legitimately might put out a new short this evening, and then edit and re-upload the old one. I'm very close to doing that. And the movie thieves, please do not. For you are a bean. You are one of beans. Please do not step on self. Okay, so that was 2 entire titanium deposits, yeah? Yeah, lots of stuff now. I am getting, like, weirdly good at moving along with some decency, with some decent quickness in this here prawn suit, which is kind of fun. I did not expect a skill-based movement system to be in this game, but I'm here for it because I frickin' love skill-based traversal systems. Let's see, yeah. The scanning room getting any less dumb? Hey, there we go. Magnetite. Yeah. Plasteel ingot. Hey. Looky there. And submagnetite. We love to see it. I want Moonpool to be here so I can just, boop, pop right out. Very, very easy. Good stuff across the board. Beyond that, okay, let's actually pin our Moonpool. Just your right index finger towards the right, and same for the other one on the other hand. No. Not my index fingers, those are my clicking fingers. And the finger for the D key on my left. Please don't do that. I need those. Those are my pointing fingers. Moonpool? Base wall. Moonpool, there we go. Alrighty then. What's up, Deagle? Guess who just wasted a bunch of titanium? I'll give you a hint. It me, I did this. If anyone asks, I did this. What could I don't need plasteel ingots. Screw it. It's okay. We've only been streaming for 14 minutes. This is not the kind of progress loss that I need to be experiencing. But I do not feel like wasting that titanium.
Passing 100 meters.
Oh gosh, what all did I do?
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen
I got myself a little garden. I remember that. I very distinctly remember that. And I finished this. That's done. See, as soon as I actually know what I want to do, I can do it, like, with some degree of quickness. It's just bridging the gap. That's so interesting that save scumming. Ned has no honor. I would hardly describe this as save scumming. Or if it is, it's a pretty lightweight version of it. Do 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 do. Ding dang, near perfect. Except not quite, but that's okay. Alright. Throw that in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Now. Come to me, weird sushi. What's up, Michael? Good to see you in chat, bud. How's it going? How's the weather down in Texas? You know, inquiring minds want to know. Flawless. Beauteous. Right now. Yeah, here we go. Well, slightly less flawless, but it's okay. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. We've seen worse. We have seen worse. How's everyone's Friday, by the way? TGIF, right? Except not for me, because I go straight back into work tomorrow. Although, it's a closing shift, which on the one hand, based on how ding-dang slow it was today, might be really boring, but because it is a closing shift, that does mean that I can hang out and do a little stream first thing in the morning. I'm going to go get Texas barbecue sandwich. I was 25. I said, you know what? I'm not hungry no more. No kidding. I like a good sandwich, don't get me wrong. But $25 for any kind of sandwich is a bit much. I don't know, though. If it's like a really primo, like French dip, I don't know about $25, but I'd get close. I'd get close to paying that. I'm a big enough man to acknowledge that. Please pin that. And unpin that. Okay. And we also need lead. Oh, and we also did the frickin'... what do you call it? We did 2 upgrades for the thingy thing. Too boring for the kinky stuff. Russians are better. I got arrested 4 times for this. I look forward to more. Got arrested for what? $25, you could buy some bullets and hunted deer, venison sandwich, and keep some meat for later too. Does Texas have deer? Texas has got to have deer. Yeah, I would imagine so. I imagine the deer are found pretty much across the entire country. We got hella deer up in my neck of the woods, very nearly literally. I grew up in a pretty rural area, and like we regularly had. I wouldn't even. Rural is kind of the wrong word for it, but it was like a very sleepy kind of bedroom community. Kind of like lots of residential areas, and that's about it. We used to have deer up in our front yard all the time. Still do, I imagine, but though, you know, don't live there. Although when I have been over there, I've seen deer pretty frequently. As the crow flies, as the deer scampers, I suppose you'd say. Let's see here. Got the scanner, now the speed. It's going to be magnetite. We need lead. Yeah. And we also need lubricant, but the lubricant is really easy to get our hands on because it's just the creepvine seed clusters. And those are ooper duper easy to get because we're growing some in our back freaking yard. I'm actually going to grab a couple of these and plant them. Just because, you know, the more the merrier. Some moose or bears. I don't know. I don't know what the bear situation down in Texas is. I'm trying to think of if I've had... There's a chance I've had alligator, but I don't specifically remember if I have or not. Base materials. Lubricant! Hey! Hunting season is only between November 1st and April 1st. I always kind of forget how brief hunting seasons really are. I'm not a hunter myself, so I wouldn't really much know. Lead. No bears in Texas. You heard it here first, folks. No bears in Tejas. Okay, so there is lead. That's right. Lead comes from what? The shale, I think? Doesn't matter, though, because we'll hop in our good Palomine weird sushi. Not before we empty his whole freaking inventory. What did I just grab? Ruby something? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna put a hatch right up there. I swear. Because having just 2 doors into my bases, that's not working for me. Not working for me, I'm afraid. So we go for titanium. Titanium ingots. That is. And now... Okay. I need more titanium. Only like 3 more titanium. Texas since I was born. Texas barbecue. It's not a thing you desperately need. Yeah, I get that. Like, I have a deep abiding affection for sweet tea or iced tea, but like as someone who's lived their entire life in North Carolina, like I'm not hurting for the stuff. Yes, California has a bear on its flag. which itself is referenced in Fallout New Vegas, where the flag of the New California Republic has a two-headed bear on it. Although I suppose it's not just New Vegas. I know that the NCR featured in. Oh, that's just floating there, huh? I know that the NCR featured pretty heavily in the first two Fallout games as well. So like, I'd be kind of surprised if the flag wasn't the same there. Alright, Mr. Ghost Rider, really don't want to stomple on your noggin. Ugh. Okay, and now... Now, we have our lead. Can we search for some titanium? And we can. What about magnetite? Because the magnetite, yeah, range upgrade is copper and magnetite. I don't know if we have the copper on us right now. Well, it sounds like you've had a very exciting day there, movie thieves. Ah. Fluid intake for wieners. Hello, Samurai Ninja. Good to see you in chat. A familiar being in the garden. We'll munch on our Reginald as well. Yum. Reginald. Okay. Magnetite. We are looking for magnetite. There we go. There's some magnetite. I honestly wonder if I move faster with my Sea Glide. Well, I certainly don't know. Let's take the flashlight because we can see frickin' fine. There we go. Lovely. I do wonder if we move faster with the magnetite, or with the magnetite, with the Sea Glide, or in our prawn suit, if we've got some momentum behind it. But who is to say? Now, I was remarking earlier in the stream, we're kind of down to the wire now. We've got only a few more days to try to put the kibosh on Subnautica, if we want to knock it out by the end of the month, which I very much would like to, if possible. But you know, we'll see.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We shall see. Let's swap this from magnetite over to titanium, and in the meantime, we can go here, use our fabricator to do some range upgrades, plug the range upgrades into the upgrade console, and then kind of Bob's your uncle. Who's Bob? Good question. Don't know. But he's your uncle. We shave bears like we do sheep. Have you seen a shaved bear before? I'd recommend looking that up on Google Images. It's very strange looking. You got them gators down in Texas. I held a gator once, a little baby alligator, on a like a fan boat tour in Louisiana. Kind of a rough time in Louisiana, to be honest with you. My brother is in the Air Force, and at the time, this was several years back. He had just finished up his like training for the plane that he was gonna pilot, which at the time was the C-17, I think, big cargo planes. And he was doing all of his training at a base in, I want to say, Alabama. And once he got his thing assigned, and it was the plane that he had wanted, so we were all very excited for him, to celebrate, he and his partner at the time, now his wife, we all went to New Orleans, and I was in a really rough mental state for a lot of that trip. I was feeling very isolated. I think this was pre-medication for my depression, so that was definitely like I was having a rough time with my depression. And New Orleans, by and large, not really my scene. I am not a partying type, I am not a drinking type, and that's kind of the vibe down there in a lot of New Orleans. That being said, New Orleans does have play host to like the National World War II History Museum, because apparently New Orleans, like the ports in New Orleans, were responsible for manufacturing the beaching vehicles that were used in the assault on Normandy. So that's kind of their claim to that, as it were, which is nifty. We need lead? Oh, that's right. The rest of the lead's on the frickin' weird sushi. Here we go. Whee. .07 for the base strength, huh? Hey, where's our lithium at, my guys? Hello, Mr. Tie Top. Congratulations. I have not bothered taking on any ghost leviathans myself, to be honest with you. I don't know if I will either. To continue in my honesty with you. Can we put... we sure can. Oh, how lovely. You know, it occurs to me that one of the few resources that we probably don't have access to down here is stalker teeth for making enameled glass. But if we ever need that, we can deal with that in the due course of time. For now, let's actually take this little fella and dock him and let him actually charge. Was a juvenile. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna go back up to the sub.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Hey, what's required for the battery charger? Copper wire, wiring kit. We've got the material to make all of that. Let's do that. Alrighty then. What am I up here for? Energy cells. That's right. Yep. I'll just grab the 2, and those are like my emergency prawn suit things. Can I go down here? Sure can't. What a shame. I wanted to drop down there. See what's going on. Alrighty then. Let's grab some silver for the wiring kit and copper for the wire. Which is different from the wiring kit, apparently. Yes. Interior modules. Here we go. Battery charger. We love to see it, folks. Hello, Robbie. Good to see you in chat, my guy. Always nice to see a fresh bean in the garden. So we are playing some Subnautica this evening. The stream is about 35 minutes in. Going to be playing for about another hour and a half. I try to stream as often as I can, time permitting. About 4 or 5 days a week, but I don't have a particularly set schedule. Best way to make sure to not miss these streams, if that's something you're interested in doing, is to subscribe and throw on notifications while you're at it. But other than that, welcome to the chat, my guy. It is legitimately so very good to have you here. Where is this place, Texas? Yeah, I'm not convinced that Texas is a place. I allegedly have relatives that live in Texas, but, like, haven't been there myself. Well, it feels a little iffy. All I'm saying. Just feels a little iffy. All right, let's go and see how Weird Sushi is doing on the charger over there. You know, it honestly, Robbie, 4022, it almost goes without saying that you've stumbled upon this stream. Nobody comes here on purpose. What time do I normally stream? Your Subnautica streams are really good, and I don't want to miss any. Ugh! Mr. Tytop, I appreciate it, but genuinely, I do not have a set schedule. There are a lot of times where I will, like, schedule a stream and then start in on it, like, 5 minutes later. It's bad. You know, obviously all the VODs are preserved if you want to go back and check those out, but, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, just keep a sharp eye, and you'll catch me live probably more often than not. But I appreciate the compliment, to say the very least. Really, truly do. I should get some more chug-a-lug going. Hey, Weird Sushi, how you charged, bud? How's it going? I don't have the oh, I don't have my mod station, do I? Just subbed my guy. Hey, look at that. What's the rule of thumb for making sure your base is reinforced properly to reduce hull breaches? These things. The frickin' reinforced panels is all I do. Until you get lithium, the like base platforms, I guess, are kind of like your best option. Hello, Nightcat Gamey. Good to see you in chat. Another new bean in the garden. Folks, we love to see it. Playing a little bit of Subnautica here today, Nightcat. And I'll tell you, we're in a race against the clock, says the man who's just kind of wandering around his base haphazardly and with no real sense of direction. But the plan is to knock this sucker out by the end of the month, or at least get as close to that as we possibly can. Although we don't have highly knowledgeable chat correspondent HNG hanging out at the moment. So my sense of... I am having to rely on my own intuition to figure out where to go next. And folks, let me tell you, that's never a good thing. Read your search history if you sub him. You know it exists. The movie thieves, what are you talking about? I cannot read your search history if you subscribe to me. The movie thieves over here is spreading chicanery and tomfoolery. Texas movie theaters keep the inside air at 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Good lord, if you open the doors, it's going to be raining in the doorway. Well, not necessarily, because I know that that air is very dry. It's hell, but it's a dry hell. Alright, let's... Oh, we're fully charged now. Look at that. Let's throw our energy cells in here. Let's actually... Once again, my sense of organization is just... It's something special, folks. How close are we? I'm going to jump back in this bad boy. Go back over here. But yeah, I have literally, like, stumbled my entire way through this game. It's been fun, don't get me wrong, but I haven't had the the most, let's say, cogent sense of what I'm doing or where I should be going. Do you have a base built in the crater? See it, if it doesn't interrupt. So my, let's see here, because I've got... Here's my other... Where's my other? Yeah. Oh, well, you can see my tube. Yeah, and there's Harold. So they're literally 1.2 kilometers away. So I'm gonna have to say no to the old base. I might have to dip back up there at some point, especially if I want like stalker teeth or something I can't get down here. But as of right now, I'm living large on the Lost River, my friends. Living on the Lost River, and it feels so good. Doot, doot, doot. And then throw the lead in there. We really don't need any of this salt either. You know what we do need? We need some more water. And we need snacking fish. Unfortunately... the fish are not very abundant around here. It's something that I've noticed. Something that I'm not terribly fond about. Movie Thieves wilding out in chat as per usual. The most rambunctious bean in the garden. Without a doubt. Oh, thank goodness I've brought snacks from home. How many peepers is that? That's 4, 6 is 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, now I can cure all of these peepers and then I'll have my snacking fish. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Also, Movie Thieves, I don't think that's true. I think you are subscribed because you are very good at showing up for these streams. And it would require a level of near obsessive dedication to keep an eye on this channel if you're not subscribed to it. So I am calling your bluff. $103 at your job. Good lord. Well, people bake in their houses. Well, I mean, there were those blackouts during that winter storm in, I think, 21, which was crazy because, like, the entire like Texas, like there's two basically enormous power grids in the U.S. That kind of cover the eastern half and the western half of the country. And then Texas, I know, has its own thing, and that's the ERCOT, the Energy Reliability Council of Texas, I think. Oh my god, did I pull that off the top of my noggin? Aren't peas beans? They gotta be. Subtype of bean, right? Um, but like ERCOT basically failed to winterize the power grid, and so like the whole thing kind of shut down rather dramatically. 33% water. The best indoor plant to cover both food and water, and that can be self-replenishing. Honestly, I don't know, my guy. I'm a fish and water filter man myself, to be honest with you. Although catching some of these freaking bladderfish would not be a terrible idea. Just to have a little supplemental water couldn't possibly hurt. You know, weird sushi, we're directly below me. Alrighty then. Because, you know, for the longest time I relied on purified water. So that's tube coral and salt deposits to make bleach, and then bleach to make 2 containers of the purified water. And that's all well and good, but there's... I don't know if there's tube coral down here, to be honest with you. I didn't think there was table coral, but indeed there is. It grows around these thermal vents. So maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It's really rather difficult to say. Well, that is the movie Thieves. That is fair. You're not wrong. That one TV, man. Apparently the big tree there contains ghost leviathan eggs. Yes, I have heard the same thing. Delicious. Eggus. Also, hello, that one TV man. Welcome to the stream. Always lovely to see a new bean in the garden. Although apparently the movie Thieves does not identify as a bean, which I don't know. As it feels kind of counter to the culture of these streams here, bud. We're a pretty bean centric crew here. But all right. Bladderfish. It's actually quite clever that there are bladderfish down here. Where the frack did he come here, buddy? I want to squeeze water through your folds. Through your delicious membrane. Imagine making an omelet made of that egg. This is one big omelet. I do love a good omelet. I haven't actually had an omelet in the longest time. I do love a good omelet, though. Ghost Leviathan omelet? Delicious. Nutrients out the wazoo on that thing, believe you me. Oh gosh, I'm about to Goomba stop one of these freaking ghost rays. Very unfortunate. Got a friend, the Warper, who I hate. It's the only game you stream, or do you play anything else? I play everything else, bruh. That's a bit of an overstatement, but I do stream all kinds of stuff. Right now, we are very kind of mirror focused on Subnautica right now, because I am desperately trying to get this game finished by the end of September. But the reason that I am trying to get this game done by the end of September is to make room for the spooky stuff in October. I am going to be playing, at the very least, as of right now, Amnesia: The Dark Descent is a guarantee. You are the second person who has asked me about Rain World. I might have to. You know what? I'm gonna wish list it at the very least, because I might have to play that on stream at some point. I am nothing. Days Gone. I'm only vaguely aware of Days Gone, to be honest with you. But I'm down for, like, my general rule of thumb is that as long as it's not a sports title, like, accepting sports titles, racers, and fighting games. If you can think of a genre, I've probably at least dabbled a little bit in it. For October, Amnesia: The Dark Descent that's a lock-in. I'm thinking about Scorn as a possibility. I'm also thinking about maybe replaying one of the more recent Resident Evils. which I did have such a very good time with. Is that more magnetite? No, that's titanium. I could grab my... I could go for some more titanium, to be honest with you. Ned used to play Stellaris, but then wife... Co-op and Ned stopped. That's not true! The peaceful birds are still there. What's up, Sage? Good to see you in chat as well. All the beans are coming home, except for Matto. Where is Matto? Yo, could we do a wellness check on Matto? The fact that he's not in chat by now means that he might be, like, in serious peril. Like, we should check to make sure that he's not, like, tied to a railway somewhere. Have I been here? I have not. Probably. Probably Deagle. Free-flowing lava, pretty common for Texas. You know what they call Texas? The volcano state. Excuse me? Do I have any sluggus on me? I don't. My 60th playthrough of the RE4 remake. I've also speedran and got it down to 1 hour and 56 minutes. Bro, that's... I have not played the Resident Evil 4 remake. I've never played Resident Evil 4, period, which I know is like a gaming sin. But like, I am... Hello? I am consistently very impressed by people who speedrun. There's a lava lizard. Mr. Zizzard, please pause. I want to scan ya and then get back in my suit. Is that what I think it is? Oh, that's what I've dreamed about. Hello. Ooh. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna scan the heck out of you, buddy boy. But first, I need to get some kyanite. Deep blue heat-resistant crystal. We love to see it. Blasphemy at the highest order, lol. No kidding. Oh, the other big project for October, and I am very much looking forward to this, is I'm going to be playing Darkest Dungeon. I'm going to be trying to complete Darkest Dungeon. And on a first-come, first-served basis, all of the party members that I recruit are going to be named after folks in my chat, and then when I run out of that, they will be named after characters from books that I've read recently. So I'm hoping... that will be a good time to be had by all. Because Darkest Dungeon is a good freaking game. Ooh, goodness. Oh, I do not know how to get back to my base from here. Very concerning. How's... Excuse me. I beg your pardon, sir. Okay, I can grab some of this stuff off of that. Kyanite. So we can grab... Sir. Please. Yeah. Did you not learn your lesson the first time? Are you a dog attacking a skunk? Come on, man. In underground Florida. The sub-Florida. Tiggle, you did something to Matto. Mate, it's possible. Deagle sent an army of Portuguese cats after Matto. Send help. Don't you dare leave bad reviews on RimWorld. Not that it would hurt. I'm pretty sure RimWorld is currently enjoying overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, as it should. Like, RimWorld is part of is one of the letters in my channel logo for a good reason. It is one of my favorite games of all time. Watching from Ontario, an honest-to-goodness Canadian. We love to see it. Your humble host is broadcasting from the very heart of the great state of North Carolina, a state which I have an abiding affection for and very complex feelings about because, my goodness, the politics in this state can be depressing. Although it does seem like the more sensible of the two gubernatorial candidates is going to win out, at least based on the current polls, which doesn't necessarily say much, but, you know, hope springs eternal, as they say. Ontario, we love to see it. Where's our other new friend? That one TV man. What about you? Where are you coming in from? I consistently have a surprisingly geographically diverse audience, which is something that I am constantly, like, genuinely tickled and humbled by. I think it's very cool. I mean, that's the internet for you, though, right, folks? It's brings together all sorts. Male cats, I would send some to Matto. Would be mountain lions or tigers, but cats anyway. That is true. I mean, in fairness, like when you see, like there we go. There's home. When you see like tigers just kind of like screwing around and playing like at zoos and stuff, you're like, wow, they're just cats. It's just cats but big. Bruh, stop it. These freaking warpers are the bane of my existence because they'll like just about everything else will kinda leave you alone. Oh, the Legend of Grimrock is a good one. Although, I concluded not the best fodder for streaming. Although, everything feels more streamable with an audience. And my Legend of Grimrock might have been like one of the very last things that I was playing before I kind of started to pick up you crew of regulars who I am so immensely appreciative of, because like I've always enjoyed streaming. I've been doing streaming on and off since 2021. Actually, October 27th, I think, will be like my streaming anniversary. I really enjoy doing it, but having folks that will actually, like, being able to rely on folks showing up in chat has been the coolest freaking thing in the world. And it has made, it has turned streaming from something that I enjoy doing into something, like, genuinely delightful. So, honestly, legitimately, thank you to all of you. To all of my beautiful beans. Calorie intake. I've got my snacking fish. So don't freaking worry about it, Yolanda. And Deagle, I will bite. What is a mountain chicken? The one and only. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're playing a little bit of Subnautica tonight. We've been going for just a little shy of an hour at this point. Going to be going for an hour longer.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I try to stream pretty regularly. Beans and a single malnourished pea in the garden. A little Russian snow pea hanging out in one corner. But yeah, I try to stream as often as I possibly can. They're the one and only. I have seen the delicious Aegis. Streaming for work the goal. In an ideal future, Robbie, sure. That would be like a succession of absolute dreams come true. I try to be very realistic about these things. If I could turn streaming into a supplemental source of income, that would be like the coolest thing in the world. Zero complaints, nifty spiffy. If streaming could bring in enough capital in a year to cover a week's worth of groceries, I would consider that a win. I drop it back even further. The fact that I am able to jump on here and know with a degree of certainty that there's going to be somebody that shows up in chat, that is a win. That is my win condition right there. So, like, anything beyond that, if it never gets beyond that, I will be pleased as punch. Legitimately. It's been I've been working hard on it. Since I hit 100 subs, it really does feel like I have hit some kind of traction. And that has been nice. And for the last month, I have been kind of working my butt off. Like, I think in the last 3 weeks, I'm someone who sits down and, typically knocks back a few hours of gaming a day. For the past, it's a frog. Deagle, it's a frog. How delightful. But yeah, for like the past almost 4 weeks now, basically since the beginning of September, in terms of gaming that I've done entirely for my own personal enjoyment, it's maybe been about 10 hours total. The rest of it has all been streaming. I've been either streaming or searching around for clips for shorts or editing shorts. So I've been working hard on this. Don't get me wrong, but and it's paid off. It's been really deeply rewarding, I would say, to kind of see the channel growing nicely over this chunk of time. A very appealing attitude. I'm really hoping you can make something of it and be able to bless your fans with even more content. Robbie, I appreciate that. I genuinely do. When I hit 100 subs, my kind of joke response, because I'd said, I'd been saying for, literal months, I think at that point, like we on that 100 creep, boys, we working our way towards it. Yeah, Deagle, I did. I googled mountain chicken. It's a frog. It's a big old frog. I love it. Mountain chicken frog. Leptodactylus phalanx. Okay. I'll bite. Why on earth are they called a mountain chicken? Yeah, you really seem to hate the Russian pea. No. No, it's just that the Russian snow pea, it requires slightly different soil. It requires a little bit of different fertilizer. So I need to keep it like off to the side so I can tend to it properly. I don't want it to get those useful bean nutrients that aren't gonna do well for its pea metabolism. But yeah, and as soon as I hit 100 subscribers, I was like, all right, we on that 250 creep next. But like legitimately, since I hit 100, and I'm gonna thank two things: Subnautica, which has brought in a lot of eyeballs. Subnautica is popular, and I appreciate it for that fact. And I've been doing shorts regularly, even though today's short has been quite anemic in its progress, which I can live with. But the shorts feed really has helped to improve channel visibility in a demonstrable way. Frogs taste like chicken. That is the only reason for the name. You learn something new every day. But like now at this point, legitimately, 200 by the end of the month feels a little greedy, a little overly ambitious. 250 by the end of October, though, seems very doable. Like, honestly. So, you know, as I'm fond of saying, hope springs eternal. So, we'll see where it goes. But I tend to be a bit of a restless person in my gaming habits. Like, me completing games is the exception rather than the rule. Some of that is directly tied into the fact that I tend to favor sort of continuous experiences, so roguelikes, strategy games, that sort of thing. But also I'm just distractible, and I will move on to the next thing and mess around with that for a little while and then move on to something else. Oh gosh. Kionite. We love to see it. Actually, beans. Oh, I don't even have the upgrade console. That's right. That's something I realized earlier in the day. What is it? Module something, something, something. Where is it? Actually need to swap out the battery for this thing. At least these are fully charged. I need to put up this kyanite. And no, the one and only, I have not killed any leviathans, to be totally honest with you. I'm not 100% sure how I'd go about doing that. I know I've got my like grav trap torpedoes. I don't know if that's necessarily enough to bring down a leviathan. If you catch my meaning. Let's see here. Again, I guess we're just gonna... Actually, why am I carrying around this flashlight? I don't think I need this flashlight right now. I'll put it right there. I'll swap that out for the repair tool. I also kind of don't need the laser cutter either, so I'm also going to put that away. Good Lord, Ned is actually managing his inventory. It's unthinkable. Have peepers in a large fish tank. They populate every 6 in-game days to make an excellent source of biofuel. Something like that fit your playstyle. And that's the species containment. See, I tried breeding fish, but actually, well, let's consult our good friend Professor Google, shall we? He's always got the good secret tech on this kind of stuff. Subnautica, breed fish. If a player leaves 2 creatures of the same species inside the alien containment for long enough, they will breed, and another fish of the same species will spawn inside. Edible fauna, such as the peeper, will reproduce approximately twice a day once mature. That could be useful. That could be quite useful. Oh, we might have to... Beans, we might have to do that. Alright. Who is ready to make the base way less stable? Where is my titanium? Maybe I took that personally. Oh, I see. Movie thieves, I am sorry. Although you have not demonstrated a tremendous depth of knowledge when it comes to Subnautica, in fairness. Mostly just up in here wilding out in chat, which is 100% your prerogative, don't get me wrong. Does this thing have anything in it? It does. It has some titanium in it. How convenient. How dreadfully convenient. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna want some lead, huh? Lead for Ned. A little bit more titanium. Grab some lead. I don't remember how much lead it requires, but we're just gonna grab a handful and see where it takes us. Because that is definitely the highly precise... Organized locker, never, Deagle. It's like pulling teeth to get me to organize my lockers on the previous, in the previous base. And that barely happened. Multi-purpose room. Ay. Now, I do rather wonder. Okay, 1.45. Even so. Heck, we're going to stick this down here as well. And put this down here. Do we have enough lead for that? We don't have enough titanium for that. This is terrible news. Oh, and now we really are out of titanium. So, we go back to Weird Sushi, and we get to mining. Because this is definitely what we need to be doing. Ooh, a lot of the titanium is in the lava zone, huh? But yeah, this is definitely what we need to be doing on the big, hey, we gotta make progress episode. More screwing around with the base.
Vital signs stabilizing.
See, movie thieves, this is exactly the kind of wilding that I'm talking about, and I'm here for it, don't get me wrong. Can tower those circular ones on top of one another. I am aware of that. However, unless... Ooh. Well, now hold on a second. Let's all hold on to our hats here. Because Deagle might actually have a good point. Shocking, I know. No, Deagle's full of useful advice. It's just hidden behind a layer of pranks and trickery. Alright, multi-purpose... Ooh. So you can just stack these suckers right up, huh? How do we connect these? Here's the big question. Oh, I can just... It's the ladder, yeah? Oh, easy peasy. Okie dokie. Lemon squeezies. What direction is this location from the life pod and about how many meters? Goodness. I mean, it's kind of straight down. I can actually tell you this. I will tell you this. The entrance to this zone is quite close to the... Excuse me, sir. Oh... I think it is... It's the one that's... It's, you know what? It is CTOU's beacon. Yep. Actually, where? Oh, it's over there. Yeah, so if you get to Life Pod 2, you can kind of noodle your way down on here. But I would highly recommend bringing either a very well upgraded Seamoth or the big boy here. Not just a prankster, it helps sometimes too. It's in the blood kelp biome. Yes, yes, that is actually very true. There is a big cave next to Life Pod 2, and you can kind of just make your way on down here. Stick around long enough, Robbie, and you will discover that I have a genuinely, catastrophically poor sense of direction. So if you're asking, if your question to me begins with where is brother, you're on the road to disappointment. And that is by no fault of your own. I meant to go back and get my Gatorade. Good Lord. Alrighty then. I need to go back to the desalinator, which I know it's not what it's called, but I think it makes it sound cooler, and that is an accurate description of what it does. It is taking seawater, and it is sapping the salt out of it. So that is an entirely fair term for it. And upon that hill, I shall utterly perish. Yeah, we really need a second bioreactor, huh? Yeah. Yup. People are impossible. Just press F1 and go to the coordinates. That is also true. Look, there you go. Camera world position. Negative 791, negative 912, negative 443. There you go. Thank you, movie thieves. We appreciate it. Your strong sense of Russian orienteering does you credit, my friend. You're Ned's good little snow pea, even if you do be wilding out sometime. It's not my fault that this game doesn't have a proper in-game map. Beyond what you can manage in the, you know, from the scanner room and such. But that's not a map so much as it is, like, sonar data, right? It always comes in clutch. You are a bunch of wonderful MFers. Not even wrong there, Robbie. Not even wrong. Alright. Oh, and I need to charge up these dead batteries, huh? Or these near-dead batteries. Just one, I suppose. Should also make some more batteries in general, but that will come at another time, in another place. Possibly even another stream. Likes to take things slow. Some weeks ago, we were on the surface yelling at Ned. Cyclops when? I think Ned will finish the game next year. No, I'll tell you what. Subnautica is going on hiatus if we don't get through it by the end of the month. That is true, because we got to make room for the spoops. However, if it is still a dangling thread, before I do anything else in November, before I do much of anything else in November, we're going to finish this game. Alright? What's up, average Sonic 64? And yes, it is Big Tree. Big Underwater Tree. No less. Where did Big Tree go? Big Tree is back over. Where is Big Tree? Oh, there's Big Tree. Am I actually blind? Stupid? Crazy? Actively hallucinating? Oh, no. No, it definitely despawned. But yes, it is Big Tree. Yes, welcome to the stream. Average Sonic. Streaming a little bit of Subnautica here. It's Minecraft where you could finish the game, but why? This is never done, per se. Always something to expand on. I mean, in fairness to Subnautica, like, there is actually, like, a pretty complete plot here, of which I've been very kind of glossing over about. My fault, for the record. But there's, like, a distinct way to finish the game. Yeah, welcome to the stream, bud. It's good to see a new bean in the garden, a new friendly face in chat. Gonna be streaming Subnautica for the next couple of days here, desperately trying to complete this game by the end of the month, but I don't really have a particularly set schedule, so best way to know when streams are coming up is to subscribe, if that's something that you're truly interested in doing. If not, it's understandable. But in any event, I do appreciate you showing up. Someone stumbling along, or stumbling across these streams, because that's really the only way that anybody gets here, is by stumbling onto them. Which is fine by me. Stream again tomorrow. Yeah, that's the plan. Early morning stream. No less. Early morning Subnautica, of all things. It's been playing for so long that the game forgot what the story was. You are correct in spirit, Deagle. In fairness. Depends on what, Sonic. Or Average Sonic, rather. I am fascinated to hear your conditions. How's the language? Because, well, mom's rules. Gotcha. Usually pretty tame. I try to, and it's, obviously, this is a microscopically small channel. I do not, I make no money off of this. It's purely hobby at this point, and will likely remain that way for quite some time to come. So I am not worried about demonetization. However, I know that, you know, there's a range of people who show up in these chats, and I know that they have ranges of tolerance for swearing. So I generally try to keep the language pretty clean. That is not a guarantee. I cannot promise that 100% of the time. But as a general rule, it's solidly PG-13, I would say, on a case-by-case basis, I would say. And chat can back me up on that. It's usually, pretty good here. And any occasional swearing it's few and far between. And if anything, like when I do shorts, and if I ever get back to doing like stream edits, those will all be perfectly censored as needed. Say this language is the least of your problems. Oh, Deagle. You dingus. Did I get any... Am I out of titanium? Terrible news, terrible news. Ah! Get out of there. Resto, best of luck. Yeah. No, my biggest hurdle is my own general gibbering incompetence. Oh, Deagle's a troublemaker. Average Sonic. Don't get it twisted. Folks, what are we thinking? Actually, okay. Here's what we're going to do, right? Hatch here to get out to the garden. Quick, easy access. Oh, I've got quartz in here somewhere, don't I? There we go. And I know there's quartz down in these caves as well, which is so useful. Fave structure in the game. Oh yeah, the moon pool is really cool. I quite like the big multi-purpose room, just because. Oh, Ned, that's a bad idea, bud. That's a very bad idea. A new bean in the garden. A new proper bean of Finland. Interior modules. Base pieces. No, what are we looking for? Interior pieces, not interior modules, but interior pieces, which is the bioreactor. We're going to put right there. Sonic, don't listen to the movie thieves. They're being rambunctious. Or a Russian pea. That's fair. Yes, a Russian snow pea is also a possibility. So, like 50 subs. So here's the thing. 180 some odd subscribers. That is objectively 3 times the size of a 50 sub channel. However, in the grand scheme of things, we a small time operation here. 2 subbed a few minutes ago. Robbie, I appreciate that. Truly do. Truly do. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I know what's going on. I am in control of my actions. I know what I'm doing. Ooh. Oh, I've just had the most terrible of realizations. I might have to go topside at some point in search of the stinking upgrade, the depth module for the prawn suit. That is going to bum me right the heck out. Although, that will be a good opportunity to go and retrieve Harold, for what it's worth, who I think we can... Yeah, Harold can be docked on the Cyclops, so he can at least charge. It'd be a whole thing. So here... Ooh, does alien containment require enameled glass? Is the next question. It does not. It requires a lot of glass, but it does not require enameled glass. Fantastic. And when I watched someone single-handedly... Someone... to the back of the Aurora. Oh, I see. Yeah, they got run straight into our good friend Sammy, huh? Oh. Chat's spreading the love now. We quite literally love to see it. That's cool as hell, you guys. That's real neat. And Robbie's brand new here as well. Goodness gracious. It warms my cold, flinty heart. Though it's probably mostly cold just because I have not seen the sun in quite some time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. What's your most viewed video? If we're talking traditional videos, it is literally the intro video to a series that I never did, which was going to be like a lore breakdown of Darkest Dungeon. It got like 500 views or something. Nothing substantial. I have started doing shorts recently, which, just because of the way that content is delivered to viewers, that tends to get a lot more views in general. My most viewed short got 10,000 views, which was enormously gratifying. That was a Sims 4 short, and incidentally, the roof short was, for a while, I think it's currently sitting at like 6.7K or something like that, but since then, me fighting for a final house tile in my rebuild stream, actually, has since become my most viewed short, which, again, I could not tell you why. Hello, Raider. Good to see you in chat. See it, you know, I really appreciate the little YouTube control panel on OBS. I do. But I swear that the concurrent view or concurrent viewers thing is completely borked. Oh, I hit him. Don't mind if I do. It's more clean water for me for later. Actually, speaking of which, chug-a-lug. Gosh, I have been talking so much, and I have not been drinking my water, and I am getting very thirsty. Which is just as well. So we only have about 30 minutes left on the stream, folks. Terrible news. I know. But I swear y'all will make it. Now, I do not know who is going to be around for this, but around probably, I'm going to be optimistic and say 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time is going to be my next stream. A stream subsequent to that is extraordinarily unlikely. In fact... A text from the old wife. In fact, let me pull up my work schedule real quick. Gotta go. Deagle, I appreciate that, and including your attempt to make me paranoid about my engines. Which, hey, fair. It's like, man, did I forget to turn the stove off? Oh, no. Is the Cyclops... No, the Cyclops is not running. I turned it off. I swear. I know that I did. I checked it last stream, and it was off, and I have not used the Cyclops since then. Jeezy kableezy. Okay. Quartz. We need to scan for quartz. How's Power doing? Power is doing just dandelions. 8:30 a.m. for me. Ah. Average Sonic, were you the one that said that they're coming in from Ontario? Because that's Mountain Time, unless I'm very much mistaken. So that is just a little bit west of where I am. God, I had to think about which direction west is. It's been a long day, folks. A long, brain-drainsome day. I think... Yeah, well, let's start grabbing the quartz, for starters. That's where we're gonna get things started. We're gonna take Weird Sushi as our mobile source of oxygen. Cries aren't being heard again. You're gonna end... That's right. Okay, so we've got... Oh, so Robbie, you and I are actually same time zone. But isn't that special? Also, I did not realize where you are from. I don't know. Here's the thing that I've learned more than anything else from streaming, which is folks from all over the world speak just incredibly good English. So I have no idea where you're from, Raider. Matto! Oh, and I was beginning to get worried. Chat can tell you. I was like, hey, has anyone... So do we need to do a wellness check on Matto? Is he, like, tied to a set of, train tracks somewhere? He escaped. The movie Thieves has been thwarted once again. And the stream is going to end in about 30 minutes or so. It is going to end at 7 p.m. my time, which is to say Eastern time. People speak English deliciously. And I guess Louisiana. That is quite the guess there, Robbie. We got Movie Thieves is up in here flexing on us in Cyrillic, no less. Can't say I didn't try. Sometimes that is what matters the most. Okay. So I got all that. There's... Oh, actually... Yeah, let's put a hatch here. I started with such high hopes. I was like, we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna accomplish things. We're gonna make progress. What are we doing? None of that! I paused for a moment, Matto, to read what you were saying. It's help, Ned, but in not even reverse. It's just an anagram. I just normally talk in Russian instead. I mean, you can, but I'm not gonna understand you. Doing some off-screen grinding next stream. No! I've done one thing off-screen for this entire stream, and it was going to get creepified, because I did not know how close it would be. First you don't succeed, give up. No kidding. This base is getting very complicated. Check my character's hands. Ooh. The colors. Well, that's horrifying. Time to put the gloves back on. Why am I carrying Creepvine around with me? Doot and doot. Well, let's go upstairs and put the other one in there. And doot. Look at that. We love to see it. Waste not, want not. Especially at the bottom of... bottom of the sea. There is not a hatch here. I was looking for a hatch, and there is not one there. Wash your hands more. No kidding. Very bad. What would my mother say? Now we're going to go for storage. And we're going to hope that we have a lot of quartz, which is exactly the amount of quartz that we have. And then... Off-center hatched by the garden is... What do you mean off-center hatched by the garden? I mean off-center. Not off-center? It's fine. Oh, I see. Well, yes. No, I mean, that is fair. But there's also nothing that I can do about that. Just escape. Movie Thieves' basement, send help. Alright, where's Deagle at? I'll dispatch him. What's up, Sans? Good to see you in chat. Sans, be very careful. I have demonstrated my capacity to put you in timeout in the past. Glass. I am making glass. This is not the way to make glass. It's giving me very different vibes. Sans, please. Matto, Sans is your bud. Contain him. He's going through every letter of the alphabet to build suspense. No kidding. Do 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 do. Ugh. Like over here, just do 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 do. Do 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 do. Moderation. I can do it. Mod standing by with the banhammer. Oh wait, what mods? Me. It's a 1-minute timeout. He'll live. Now Sans. Oh, he came back with a different account. Good lord. Ugh. You know, friend of the stream, Born Loser, asked me a while ago if I had any, like, good regulars in chat, and I responded to him, no, they're gremlins, all of them. And, I stand by that, liking the stream. See, here's the thing. If we get to what Sans is building towards, Niger is a country. Or I think it's actually pronounced Niger. But in any event, like, it's just a country. On occasion you get a kobold, but they are menaces all the same. Yeah. Yeah, weird little lizard people. Don't care for them. Ping is not here to save us, I'm afraid. Ping is still at work. She is a good 20 minutes away. Dreadful news, I know. Ugh. Yes, I said the name of what I think is a, I want to say Niger is Central Africa? I think. Let's see here. Actually, let's get a proper pronunciation before I do anything else. Get away from me, Disney Plus advertisement.
We are looking at how to pronounce the colony until 1960, and its official language is French, not English. So the short answer is that even though you would say Nigeria, and that'd be perfectly correct, here you would have to adopt the French-sounding pronunciation of Niger.
Okay, so its official language is French. So that is why it is pronounced Niger. So there you go. Where is it located? Central? I want to say Central Africa, but I am also a fool. So I do not know. West Africa. There we go. Okay. Honestly, Sans, at this point, you have taken down the temperature, which I do appreciate. Alright. Say the word cancel him. Just change the subject. Proud of you, Ned. To know who I'm following. Gosh. What I meant to change the subject. Everyone's favorite type of sandwich. Go! Going to brute force a change of subject. A ninny? Is that what you were going to say, Sans? Because you're not wrong. And 12 subs, you're at 200. A nice guy. Were you able to upgrade the sub and prawn depth modules? No. Cheese sandwich, really? Like, we're talking a grilled cheese? Because a grilled cheese is quite good. Actually... Ooh, I'm gonna need that upgrade bench, huh? Yeah. The Whopper? I'm a McDonald's man myself, through and through. As a gentleman of culture, you see. I need more titanium. Do I really need more titanium? Do I not have any titanium? I don't. I need more titanium. Roasted turkey melt. That's... Sans, are you saying your favorite sandwich is neighbor sandwich? Can't have the cheese sandwich raw. It's not the same satisfaction. I mean, I agree. But yeah, good grilled cheese. But I would prefer like a grilled ham and cheese. Like if I'm gonna go through the process of making a grilled cheese, like just throw some kind of protein on there. And Nigel is a name. Subnautica, everything needs titanium. No kidding. Call Penguin Zero. Who's Penguin Zero? Getting Sans canceled. I thought you were threatening me with cancellation. Butter's a protein, right? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Although I will say, I've been doing like this super lazy meal recently that is so freaking good. Rice with a fried egg or two over it, and then some barbecue sauce to make it extra savory. It is surprisingly filling. It's super easy to do, and it's very tasty. Sans, I'm not going to ban you from the live. The stream is almost over anyway. Matto, if I could control Sans, I would. But I cannot. Allegedly, margarine is 1 or 2 ingredients away from being a low-grade plastic. I believe it. Not a high-grade plastic, mind you. Not making Lego bricks out of margarine anytime soon. You know, margarine is just horrid. It's a dreadful foodstuff. And like the alleged appeal. Potato Man, hello. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, you've chosen kind of a rough time to show up, because the stream is going to be over relatively soon. But I am going to be streaming a little bit more tomorrow morning, actually. More Subnautica, because I am desperately trying to get this game finished by the end of the month. And then I will be streaming all kinds of spooky stuff all throughout October. I stream as often as I can, time permitting. About 4 or 5 days a week. Don't have a particularly set schedule, but best way to keep track of when these streams are happening is to go ahead and subscribe. Maybe even turn on notifications if that's your kind of thing. But I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I'm not your mother. Just saying. Look, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. A little bit more titanium. Come to me, titanium. Got anything else fun in here that I can consume? No. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Consider RE4 Remake. It's such a good game. Ring the bell! When thou ringeth the bell of notification, the fate of the Ned Finn thou shalt know. It's a Dark Souls reference for you kiddos. You know, I remember I was at work. There was some person talking about. There was some like kind of this sort of. Honestly, this is coming from me, so take this with a grain of salt. Sort of a bit of a dweeby kid that was working there. He was talking about Elden Ring, and he asked me. He was like, "Yeah, it's kind of like Dark Souls." You've probably never played that. And like, I did mental math in my head later, and I was like, dude, if you're like 18 or 19, I was playing Dark Souls when you were like 7, bro. So like, calm down, actually. Potato approved. I do love a good potato. Good gracious, potatoes are good. Can I? Yeah. 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 Because eventually... Ooh, hello. Okay. Focus pocus. Alien containment. Technoblade. Unfortunately, can't say that I do. It requires 6 titanium, doesn't it? Ugh. Interior pieces. Alien containment. Got the blueprints for what? Because, like, probably not. I don't have blueprints for anything. I know nothing, and nothing knows me. Rip the true god of the potatoes. Who would be the true god of the potatoes? It's flexing how you get in the tank. Boom. Boom. Inside the tank. What do you want? And I can hang out here for as long as I want. He's planter. Oh, I see. Yeah. Weren't expecting that, were you? Did I cook all of the peepers that were on the sub? Ugh. Terrible news if true.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yep.
All systems
Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Ah! My peepers! Jeepers peepers. Where did you get those creepers? Chat has utterly run away from me. I do not know what's going on. Are there... Do we got peepers down here? I feel like I've seen peepers down in the lava zone, huh? We got like 6 minutes left in the stream. Let's go for a little walkabout. Peeper walkabout. I have to put all of my traversal skills to the test. I ran right into that wall. Inauspicious start. Like, you gotta slingshot yourself, right? It's kind of the key. Didn't think he'll take the hint, but okay. Oh, the thermal knife, yeah. And of course, my inventory is utterly clogged with crap. There you go, Raider. Raider's getting the picture. I wouldn't mind picking up some of them newer Spider-Man games as well into the Netiverse. My god, that would be an entire universe of people who walk through doors into a new room and say, well, gosh darn it, I know I was here for some reason. I know I came in here for something. It's a lava rang. I'm really beginning to think that I was mistaken here. I want peepers. Ooh, did you see that? That was a very good little jump there. Alright, well, we've got those boomerangs, right? We've got those boomerangs, so we can try breeding those. We'll throw those in there. See where that gets us. I mean, it won't get us anywhere yet. I very distinctly remember putting boomerangs in my freaking alien containment back in my old base. And frickin' nothing happened. So I am instead... I'm on a mission now, folks. I don't know. I might have to do an off-stream grind and get myself... Choose the side effect in the Nedverse. Spiders get eaten by bugs. Oh no. What a terribly perverse universe you have invented there, the movie thieves. Truly bizarre. Cats and dogs living together. It's total anarchy. Alright. You know what this means, folks? We want to get a couple of peepers. We gotta go topside. The great peeper quest is underway. I was about to say underfoot. That's really not the word I was looking for. Spider-Net origin story: got bit by a jumping spider while playing video games, wakes up having massive jumping abilities but no webs. Can do wall climbing but slow and still needs glasses. No. Here's the worst thing, right? Wakes up with 8 eyes, and all of the eyes on the 4 eyes on the right side of his head are all terrible. Needs very complicated glasses now. Because that's what my prescription is. My right eye is, or my left eye is very gently corrected, but my right eye is horrible and requires a very strong corrective lens. Falls in love with another kind of Mary Jane. Not this Spider-Net, I'm afraid. Not this spider, Ned. Oh, gosh. Am I somehow headed in the wrong gosh darned direction? No. No, I'm headed in the right direction. I have to have faith in that at least. My jump jets refill. Incidentally, having the upgraded jump jets, very useful. Highly recommend. These are what? Spinefish? Nah. Don't need them, don't want them. Can't stand them. Won't eat them. Would you rather? Would you rather have Cheetos for fingers or Cheetos for toes? Cheetos for toes, absolutely. Hello, Average Sonic. I'm glad to hear that you still exist. Freaking warpers trying to give me a bad day. Spinefish make good toothpicks. Oh, hello, Mr. Spider Crab. Oh! This is a different Degassi site. Okay, don't know how I managed to miss that, but hello. I can't actually get through this freaking hatch. Of course, the one time that I don't have the one time I need my flashlight a little bit, not too much. Data box, swim charge fins, a coffee maker. Oh, don't worry. I see a Degassi habitat. I'm going in. PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Malady, I presume that is about the infection. Don't hurt weird sushi. If this thing destroys my prawn suit while I'm not even in it, we're gonna have words, Mr. Crab Squid and I. What an unpleasant beastie. Hello? What? There was an option to scan something that just popped up. Do not know what it was. Two vital items. Yeah, I know that there's... It can. Watch it. Alright. Okay, but no, it's... Jeez, dude. I need to get to that data box, huh? Where is my point of ingress? Is there ladders that I just somehow missed? No, there is not a ladder that I somehow missed. How do I get up there, then? Good lord. Yeah, no kidding. I need my prawn suit. It's my source of oxygen right now. Ooh. Goodness gracious. The other entrance is at the top. Can I get through that hatch and I'm just being a real dummy? Oh, I was. Look at that. Ooh, hello. Unpowered? Oh. There's another thing that I can scan. What the heck? Oh, well. Data box. Cyclops shield generator. Useful. Ooh. Please be the other data box. And this is a PDA.
Integrating new PDA
well,
data.
I was really hoping, really and truly, that This is my best chance to scan this fool. Come on, come on, come on. Unpowered. Finish scanning, please. Thank you. Goodbye. Forever. There's a ladder there. Ooh. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. I see that. I see that. I see that. Okay. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Ugh. Okay. PDA. Risk-taking.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ooh! Well, that seems mighty useful. But I really thought that I would find the prawn suit depth module upgrade in here. I didn't, and that's okay. I can live with that. Like, I'm fine emotionally or whatever. I will need that. I will need the orange. Oh, did I actually pick up the orange tablet? I sure didn't. Because I'm a real stinking goober. This thing is about to get its face slapped. What a terrible idea, Ned. Very bad idea. Do not antagonize the crab squid. Very bad idea. I need to go to... Well, that's even further away now. Where the heck am I? This is not where I intended to be whatsoever. That's a Reginald. They got Reginalds up in here, huh? Okay, let's land this sucker. Yeah? Prawn suit depth module must likely be in the wrecks near the surface. I kind of feared as much. I feared and figured as much. This is legitimately dreadful news, but I will have to deal with that in the due course of time. But for right now, I'm getting myself a couple Reginalds. Come here. Grab you. And grab you. And in case y'all don't play nice, I'm going to grab this guy as well. Can I scan this thing? Have I already scanned this thing? And I have. The quest for Reginalds. We get run over by a car today. Did I try the modification station? I mean, the recipe would still be in my thing, would it not? Oh. Never mind, I have it. Ned's a fool. Ignore him. He does not know what he is doing. And I'm proposing to wrangle all of y'all in adventurer form through Darkest Dungeon. That's a recipe for tragedy there, folks, and I don't mind telling you as such. We're gonna be in for some dark times. Terrible news for everyone involved. Dreadful stuff. Raider, I appreciate it. Your constant positivity matches my own energy on these streams, and that does you credit. We got a little ways to go now, huh? But it's okay. Slingshot, baby. Keep your hook shot there, Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 3, Just Cause 3. Got all the rope swinging action I could possibly ask for. Peak viewers in a live to date is either 12 or 13, if memory serves, which is pretty cool. And surprising nobody, it was a Subnautica stream. Is it a potential danger to the channel that I'm going to go without streaming Subnautica for an entire month? We'll see. Hey, here's the thing, right? The single piece of content that I have produced that got me the most subscribers by itself was like maybe a 25-second short of me having an existential crisis about a roof in The Sims 4. So all bets are off. Did I not say it was a Subnautica stream? Because if I didn't, I definitely meant to.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake. My fanny.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I don't even think this is the way that I meant to go anyway. Good lord. And now I am a little bit at a loss as to how to get back to my base. Which is really bad news. Okay, I need to yank this HUD chip out of my brain because it's distracting me. Okay. There's Kane. And there are the cameras that are attached to the... There was a bug crawling on my glasses. Goodness gracious. Also, I have definitely gone past the 2-hour mark. However, okay, no, this looks like the right direction. That's right, because I went down a series of brine waterfalls. So, into the briny depths we go. Can you feel it, folks? The call of the briny depths? 2 hours and 15-minute stream. No kidding. Something which was in this game. Better mapping features, honestly. And I legitimately think it would make the game worse as far as like kind of its mission statement of like exploration and discovery, but it would make it easier for me personally. Get back to the base and you can call it. Absolutely. Well, we're going to get back to the base. We're going to throw my Reginalds in their breeding pod. The below zero base items and mechanics. I can see that because there's in below zeros you've got like the what is it, the sea truck? I think is what it's called. It's like basically a big mobile base, which does appeal. I mean, I like mobile bases in games in general. I think that's just such a neat idea. It's probably why I have such an immense affection for the game Raft, which is another thing I'd love to play on stream at some point. Alright, fellas. Alright, buddies. There you go. I just ate the Reginalds! Well, I'm gonna go and have myself a little cry now. Don't mind me. Okay. I am inconsolable. That's gonna be an off-stream grind for sure. I need water. Has a good story flow. I could use with some more engagement to direct the player. Raider, I agree with you, incidentally. I ate the Reginalds. And I was going for the Reginalds specifically. Because they yield the best. They are the most filling fish in the game as near as I can tell. I am emotionally devastated and will not recover. Okay, folks. Well, on that note of inconsolable tragedy, folks, thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.